Okay, we're going to remove this backsplash, and then we're going to install new backsplash. First thing we're going to do is take out the stove and microwave, then take the switch plate covers off. Also make sure we put up visqueen and paper on the tops. Then we're going to start to remove the backsplash. Okay, let's get started. We got the microwave and the stove out, visqueen up. Starting to get the paper down. Put tape down first and the paper on top of it, and tape to the tape. Okay, well, first I like to use a hammer to loosen up the tile to see how tight it really is to the wall. This is actually coming off pretty good. Some spots are a little tough and it's removing some of the drywall paper, but that's okay, we'll fix it. All right, so I also brought my little chipping hammer, a hammer drill with a blade, and that will help get this off a little quicker. But first you want to use your hammer, break it up, and what it does is it pops the back of it off the wall. If you look and see where most of everything is white on the drywall, that's because I hit it with the hammer and it's actually popping it off the wall so it's not destroying too much of the wall. All right, you want to do this because you have to repair the wall in order to put up the new tile. It's a little tedious, but it works well. All right, well, let's keep going. Okay, now we have all the tile off. In these areas where the drywall paper came off, prime it. It's going to make it nice and tight, and you'll be able to apply the other tile without any problems. Okay, now we patched up all the holes. I put the trim on, the edge trim. I put it on the wall. I screwed it, plus I put glue on it. When the glue dries, I'll remove the screws so that the tile sits flat. New paper on the countertops. Now, behind the stove, I put a piece of wood so I'm able to run the backsplash on top of it, keep it all level. Now, I'm going to remove the existing lights. Then we can get started. This is the jig I made. We've already been cutting. But what you do is you get it in here. Slide it in. Make sure it's tight to the back. All the way across. And then all the way forward. Okay, then that leaves you a nice line to cut, and this is the bottom that will be on the top of the counter. Okay. Okay, now use your angle grinder with a good blade, the right blade for whatever tile you're cutting. This is like a marble, and I bought this blade. It was about $45, but it's great. It's worth every penny. Okay, now this is the bottom, which is going to be sitting on the top of the countertop. I've pre-cut everything, so all the bottoms are cut and the one that goes on to the underside of the cabinet. All right, I'm starting to lay this all out, putting it up, moving right along. Okay, it's looking good. Yeah. Okay, we have all the trim on. So today we're going to do this side. Get all of this done, all the tile in. Okay, doing around this window was very tough. You have to start at the one end, whatever end you decide, and this way you can keep the pattern going correctly in one direction. So as you go over the window, doing the underneath and around the cabinets, when it comes down on the side, it'll lay out perfectly for the measurements you've been using on the top of the cabinet, which you made with the jig. It's coming out pretty good. We're now coming down the edge of the window, and then, like I said, it's all going to fall right into place, so you don't have to worry about, did you make the correct measurement or not. I checked the countertops were level, so we didn't have to have any issues. If they're not level and it's a little bit off, you'll have to work it out with either a grout joint or adjust it in your jig, okay? But this one worked out really good. It fit perfect. All right, well, we're nearly done with putting on all the tile. I really like how this is looking out. You see that I've cut around the outlet. What I do is I dry fit the pieces first. Then I mark it with a pencil and I cut the outlets out. This way I have everything cut when I'm starting to put the tile in. I make sure everything is cut before I put the glue on. All right, now everything's dry, so now we're on to the grout. I like to use this grout that's in a can. It has a sealer in it, and this is a marble tile, so it helps seal the marble also. Okay, now this backsplash is complete. It really looks good. Now all I have to do is install the LED lights, and it brightens up everything. All right, I hope you liked it. Leave me a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one.